family. Today is Good Friday. And it's a day at first blush doesn't seem very good. If you know what Good Friday means, it's the day we remember and celebrate the sufferings of Jesus Christ as we look forward to the resurrection. And so when we think about the sufferings of Christ, we think of agony, we think of pain, we think of sorrow. Um, Listen to Isaiah chapter 53. This was a prophecy about the coming of Jesus and what he was going to do. And listen to what it says. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. He was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace, and with his wounds we are healed. We remember today that Jesus was crushed, he was wounded, he was loaded with our grief and our sin and our sorrow. And we think about that, we think, well, what's good about that? What is so great and worthy to remember that? And it's not just that he was noble and he did it for us like a hero would, but it's good because it leads to the resurrection. And through the resurrection of Jesus Christ, we have new life. And in the sacrifice that Jesus did on the cross, he atoned for our sins. And so this healing that's talked about in Isaiah, this peace that's talked about in Isaiah, it's fleshed out in the New Testament a little bit more. And so in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 21, we see this. It says, for our sake, he made him to be sin who knew no sin. Jesus was perfect. He was sinless. So that in him we might become the righteousness of God. So because of what Jesus did on the cross, we can be righteous before God. And that's amazing. And then if you go to 2 Peter, or 1 Peter, verse 3:18, it says, for Christ also suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but made alive in the spirit. So the sufferings of Christ bring us to God. Without Jesus on the cross, we cannot come to God. Our sins are not paid for. They're not atoned. And so when we think about Good Friday and what's good about it, we're thinking about what was accomplished through the act of Jesus' suffering on the cross. And so today, I just want to encourage you to get alone and pray. Thank the Lord for what he's done for you. Think upon the agonies of the cross. Read the accounts of the crucifixion in the four Gospels. Spend some time meditating on this, thinking about how you're a sinner. And I just like I need to think about how I'm a sinner and how we did not deserve what Jesus had done, but he's done it. And he's done it out of his love for us. And let us spend some time remembering that today and rejoicing in him today and with an eye on the resurrection. Because Jesus did not die and stay dead. He rose from the grave. And that's what we'll be thinking about on Easter morning. But today, rather than just treat this as another day where you can't go anywhere, you're off work, or the kids are home, and it seems like all of our schedules are just kind of blurred together. There's no structure to anything. This is Good Friday. Don't forget. Spend some time worshiping Jesus for what he's done for you. God bless you, and I hope you have a great day.